Someone requested that I do a video on noses, and they didn't say whether they wanted to know how to do the outline noses or how to paint noses. Anyway, this is a painting I did just recently of Michael and Julie from my book Vampire Stasis, which you can check out at Rebook. So in this video I'm going to show how to draw noses, basically more of a cartoon style. If people are interested, then let me know and I'll make a follow-up video showing how to paint the nose or whatever, or in which you can use that same understanding to draw the nose in more detail. Okay, actually, but I want to start with the side view here. Zoom out a little bit. Now, when drawing a nose from the side view, what I think is important is to get this slope here and then slightly come out just a little bit. It depends what kind of nose. I mean, there's all different kinds of noses, but what I think is a really cute nose is you come out away from the face to about here, and then slightly come out like that, and then sort of round it, and then come in. Like that. Now, when you're doing, I'm going to have to zoom in. It's too hard drawing far away like that. Okay, now when doing the nostril, you can actually just draw a line like I had before, and then just kind of go like that. You can actually get away with that, that's fine. But you can also get more detailed if you want to, it's up to you. When doing the nostril, start with a line, and make a little dark part like that, and then it's a light line like so. And then make this light as well as it comes up. Darker down, a little bit darker down here, and then light as it comes up there like that. You can also add a little shade right here if you wanted to. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So the first thing, I'm going to show something here really quick, is you can actually, when you first start drawing the nose, just to get an idea where it's going to be, you can just draw like a triangle. Then you're going to cut part of that triangle off, like so. That actually gives you the basic shape of the nose. Then the nostril comes. The nostril starts about where the lip is, so you know, we're going to start with the nose like that. Now, to modify this here, once you kind of got the shape down, then you can really modify this to all different kinds of noses. But it gives you a good start. Kind of nose that kind of comes up more like that. You can, you can have a, oops, you can have more of a hook nose, and so the hook nose is going to come out like that. You can have kind of a bump, and then you can have the nose come like that. So anyway, get all different kinds of shapes that you want for noses. This would be like, some old ugly man's nose that you want to do. Like this shading up there. Next, we're going to do the straight face. Let me see if I want to make sure before I'm drawing that on the video. So I gave her kind of a more, like these noses are kind of cute from the front, kind of a pudgy round nose. Now, you want to keep in mind that there's three. The dog just fell off my lap. Alright, so let's go ahead and focus on the main parts of the nose that from the front view. We have this part here. A lot of people forget this part of the nose. That's the part that bends downwards and it comes up into the forehead, where usually you have those little things like that when a person's angry. Then you have the straight part of the nose. Remember, the nose is three-dimensional, so these would be shaded. The light will hit here, here, and here. If it comes from this way, it comes from that way, it hit that side. The next part you have is you have the kind of rounder part of the nose, and you have those two round parts. So that's the basic structure of the nose, and if you think about it in this three-dimensional shapes, it'll really help when drawing the nose. The important thing, though, when drawing the nose is to decide what details do you want to keep. I decided to go with a little bit, just a slight nostrils. See that those little lines right there? That does make a difference in it shades. And I highlighted a little bit right here, and that kind of adds a roundness to the nose. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this really quick since I'm running out of time. Decide what parts you want to focus on. Remember, you have this basic shape like that, and you can actually get away with just drawing that. And if you want, maybe you can add a line here, there, add like a little line like that. It's up to you. But you want to draw that line and that line usually when you're drawing the nose from the front. And then you can just have this bottom shape there if you wanted to. Or you can get more detailed like I did. Another thing you can do is you can start out with just the nostrils. See, this seems to be something that Marvel does. And then if you do that, though, you still kind of want to add this. I'm going to give her a slightly smaller nose. You kind of want to add that in there, and then sort of, it's going to come down. But I don't really like drawing them like that. Okay, so like I said, I like to just focus on this shape here, and I might add little darker lines like that, just sort of in at the bottom of the nose. Okay, now next we're going to do the 3/4 view. When you do the 3/4 view, you want to add a little line there, start from the eyebrow, and it really will help to actually look at photos and draw right on top of the photo. I'm going to kind of make a straight line like that. I'm going to come in and then lightly lift it like that. Draw the and now for the nostril, I can just hint at it. I don't even have to really draw it. I'm going to add a little dark spot here, keep the nostrils small, and then I can actually slightly hint at that kind of shape like this. And then I can shade that in if I wanted to a little bit. Add a little bit of shade there if you wanted to. You can maybe add a little line like that if you wanted to. So those are the main lines you want to point out. That's the part you want to focus on. Even when painting, That's really the part you want to focus on. They're going to get the straight line attention where everything else is going to be shaded with a soft brush.